our first time. Hi guys, welcome to our Tuesday Dream Team Chat. It is our last Tuesday for the month to be doing a Dream Team Chat. Alex kind of briefly went over that we are moving into and kicking off our summer Dream Team Chat schedule. So you won't see us for the rest of June here on Tuesday nights, but you will find us on the team page. But we're glad that you're here tonight. It's your dog. We're glad that you guys are here tonight because we have a very, very special guest with us tonight. Somebody who I thoroughly enjoy spending time with and hearing from. And so I'm going to introduce her, and she's going to kick it off with just her knowledge about mindset. We're going to talk about mindset tonight. But I wanted to share some fun tidbits that I recently learned about Carol. And then I'm going to share my favorite thing about Carol. So Carol started in 2005. Okay, which makes her a founding Scentsy consultant, you guys. Like literally here from the beginning, which to me is so valuable. And I hope you guys really recognize the value in that, regardless of what topic she covers with us or what you hear her talking about at any point. She's literally been here from the start. So when we talk about things like dips or struggles with the economy or struggles with customers or changes with Scentsy, like Carol's been here since it all started, since things were like wildly different and there wasn't a workstation and you had to manually write down orders and, you know, like the things that they talk about, I'm like, I can't even imagine working a business like that. But she stuck it out along with a bunch of other amazing consultants. And so she's here, and that is just so valuable to me. What also was really cool to learn about her is that she promoted to director in 4 months, you guys. And it literally was a shift of making her business a business versus a hobby, right? So crazy what happens, like Alex was talking about, when you choose to focus on those IPAs with intention, right? And you view your business differently versus just like playing around with it, which is fine. Right? People are here to do whatever they want with their business, and that's okay. But just know that, like, if you're looking for something more, Carol is proof that when you put your mind to it, that you can literally take off, right? And then she lives in Idaho, which is really cool because that is where Scentsy home office is, and that's where Scentsy kind of resides. It's where you get to go for director boot camp, Star Summit Approach, and Superstar Director Summit a lot of the time. It's a beautiful place. Home office is amazing, but it definitely was not that when Carol started. So it's really an amazing campus to be, but she lives very close to there. So all cool things about Carol, but in my time with Carol, spending time with her, being around her, I think it was my first Superstar Director Summit. We were sitting in a room with everybody, and Dan and Deb and all of them will get up and do like little mini keynotes. They'll do like a speech on something or whatever. Really love it. But Carol is the person who has no fear in saying what needs to be said. And she always does it with such like comedic relief that it gets everybody feeling so comfortable. And so she was one of the first people who, when I heard her say something, and I can't even remember what it was said, but she was saying something to Dan, and she's just got this like presence about her that is both comforting, but you know that Carol's in the room. And it's like so beautiful to like see and to have that, right? And to be able to look up to that. And in a lot of ways, it's like the thing that we talk about a lot, where you'd never want to be the smartest person in the room. And Carol will, you know, humble herself and all of those great things, which I love. But like truly, when I think of superstar directors who value humility and who value other people and what they bring to the table and the simplicity of this business, like Carol talks about those things, and she says it with such like, no, everybody is truly here for a reason. I'm glad y'all are here, but like, let's get to the point, and we're going to have fun, and I'm going to say what needs to be said. But it's going to be with such like love and comfort. And so that is my personal experience of Carol kind of in a nutshell. And I just really appreciate that about her. And I really love that you're here, Carol. So we are so grateful that you're here. Thank you for taking your time.
Thank you so much. That was so nice. Okay, I still can't share my screen.
Yes, let me make you the host.
But I just want to say thank you. And Mandy, she's so friendly. Makes it seem like she knows everyone. Even if you don't know, if I don't know you from Adam, that's so fine. I'll be like, have I met you before? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, great, because I don't remember that. So, I'm just like, I'm so sorry. I don't know these things. Okay.
Okay.
All right, perfect. I'm going to share my screen. So can you all see this? Are we doing good? Okay, excellent. All right. So I am so thankful that I'm here tonight. So thank you for having me. Thank you for wanting for me to speak to you and for even wanting to listen to what I have to say. If I haven't met you, I hope I do meet you at convention this year in Orlando. And please, if you see me, come give me a hug. I'm not scary and I'm not intimidating. I mean, I am, but I'm not. Okay, so I am, but I'm not. I would like to meet you and like to see you. Okay. Guys, success starts with you. So today's I'm going to talk about quite a few different things. Let me hit this thing here. So I'm Carol Bishop Hauck. Thank you for the beautiful introduction. I am the owner and founder of the Global Empire. I'm a speaker and a life coach. I'm the mom to Jordan and Jacob. I'm a dog mom to Sophie and Gizmo, and I'm wife to Dwayne. So I've been married for almost 30 years. And my kids, my youngest is 14 and he is playing basketball. My oldest is 21 and she is a mom. And so I have a grandson that's almost 2 and I lead a super crazy life. All right. And I did live in Dallas for like 3 years. So I did live there and then move back. So I was there for a little bit. But what are we going to cover today, guys? We're going to get clear on what you want. Mindset, and soundtracks, sales and sponsoring made easy, and keeping it real. Okay. And if we have time, we'll do questions at the end. So I'm just really, really excited. So one of my favorite quotes is, I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination. I really need to move my screen over here. I don't know if I can though. I think it'll mess it up. Anyway, all right, we'll keep going. But anyway, I can't always change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to reach my destination. So you guys, we've just come out of a major thing and we need to adjust our sails in order to keep going. And there always has to be an adjustment in business all the time. So it doesn't matter if you've been in for a while or if you've just started. We all have to adjust to keep going because people are still buying, people are still selling, people are still joining our company. So everything is still happening. It's just sometimes it's happening in a different way. Okay. So let's get clear on what you want. So we attract what we think about, right? And if you think you can or you can't, you're right. You're perfectly right. If you can make sales, you can. If you can't make sales, you're right. And so we need to decide right now to make that change and to adjust our sales. Okay. So what changes, what is something that you want to change in your business? Think about that and drop a 5 in the chat if you are kind of struggling a little bit in your business right now. And then let me pull up the chat. So that way I kind of know if you kind of feel like you're struggling a little bit. Because when you decide this is a career and not a hobby, you are, your brain shifts and will lead you into that direction. So for me, she mentioned that for me, when I shifted from a hobby to a business, how many of you guys know hobbies that make money? There's not a hobby in the world that makes any money, you guys, but businesses make money. So we need to think about, I'm doing a business. I may work another job, which is 100% okay. If you work a 9 to 5, totally cool. You can work this side gig to help supplement your full-time income, help you afford things that you couldn't afford, and insert the income disclosure statement. Results are typical, may cause rash, diarrhea, vomiting, things that won't, never go away. But if you are increasing and enhancing your life through this side gig, awesome. You can afford your kids to go to things, you can get things, you can go on a great vacation, you can have a car that you've always wanted, maybe a newer car. It can help you pay for your mortgage. It does not have to replace your full-time job if you really love what you do, right? So you can keep working your job and do Scentsy. It's totally good, for both. But guys, everything is energy. So what kind of energy are you, giving out? If you're constantly doing negativity and all kinds of stuff online or poo-pooing things, nobody's going to want to hang out with you. But if you are exuding positivity and energy and just love and excitement, that attracts people, right? Don't poo-poo things. That's right. Don't poo-poo things. It's bad. Okay. Soundtracks are constantly playing. And if you've never heard the term soundtracks before, a lot of times people hear stories, but I like to call them soundtracks. So stories, we all have stories playing in our head constantly that are telling us one thing or another, right? And sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're really bad. But think about this. There's plenty of business for everyone. There's not a shortage of people, of customers. There's not a shortage of money in the world. There's plenty for everyone. But I think sometimes we just fall short-sighted and we just look like literally just barely in front of our nose. And please, please, please stop comparing yourself to others. It doesn't serve you well at all. Okay. All right. I am going to, can you still see this if I move it? Did I mess it up? I've got to get it here because I feel like I keep looking over to the other. Can you still see it? No. Hold, please. Okay. Let me try this. Can you see it now? Again? No.
Oh, we just see your computer screen.
Okay, let me fix it, please. I know. I was like, I can't see what I'm presenting. And so I'm like, help. Okay. Let me do it again. I was like, I keep looking over there and it was driving me crazy. So let me do this. All right. There. I think I have it fixed. Okay. I don't know why it's doing that, but let's do this. Here we go. There. Now I got it working again. Yay! Technology is ticking me off. But it's good. I got it. Yay.
We can't see it.
I know. Hold on.
Oh,
Okay.
I was like, I got it now. Where I can show it to you. There we go. Okay. Now, can you see that? Yes. All right. Whew. This is better. Okay. I went too far forward though. Sorry. 1 second. Okay. People don't buy for logical reasons. They buy for emotional reasons. Sorry. Okay. So are you overthinking everything? Starting is fun. Everyone can start a business, but the future belongs to the finishers. Okay. So as we talked about, I have been in this 19 years. I would not have stuck with this. Drop in the chat how long you've been with Scentsy. Put in the chat how long you've been with Scentsy. Because you guys wouldn't be here so long if it was, you know, really easy. 7 years, 4 months. Wow, we got newbies. 10 months, 3 years, 4 years, 6 years, 9 years. Oh, I love it. Okay, good. All right. So just know that we can start everything, but we've got to finish. We've got to keep going the distance. Overthinking is when what you think gets in the way of what you want. So tell me if you're an overthinker in the chat. Drop a yes. Drop a yes in the chat if you are an overthinker. And I will say 95% of people are, just so you know, you're not alone. It's not bad. It's not good. Most of the time, almost everyone overthinks something along the way. What happens is overthinking steals our time. It steals our creativity. It steals our productivity. Everything is a thing and everything is important, but we don't have to spend time making it perfect. It's about doing things messy. It's about just going and doing things and stop overthinking, right? So a soundtrack is a repetitive thought that plays over and over for you. So this is what we talked about, soundtracks. Your thoughts are a personal soundtrack of your life, and they also tend to help with the overthinking, right? And so what soundtracks are constantly playing for or against you? Now, here's the scenario. If you want to change things, you've got to change the soundtrack. Changing the soundtrack can completely change the meaning and direction that you're going. So here's an example. The reason I choose soundtracks is because let's say you have a scene of a beautiful house with a white picket fence. If it's a beautiful melody and a lovely song, right, that's playing, you're thinking, this is going to be just a great, feel good movie, right? But if you have a soundtrack that's playing that's like ominous and scary music, this is a haunted house that you don't want to go in, right? Somebody's going to die, right? This is how those soundtracks, right, can change everything in your thought process, right? It can go from very exciting to very scary just by a simple song choice. Another example, you pick an 80s, don't you forget about me, and now we're in a rom-com. Okay. So, like two people are going to meet and fall in love. Okay. So there's so many different things. So what song is constantly playing for you? Okay. I want you to write it down. Write down the loudest soundtrack that is playing for you right now. I gave some examples here that could be yours, right? So I can't recruit. I can't get any parties. I suck at this business. I can't make things work. I'm not getting anywhere. My team members aren't working. Customers aren't buying. Everyone hates me. Now, I really hope that's not one of your tracks that are playing, but I have personally had that track in my playing for me before. So I put it on here, and that I'm not good enough. And I'm not good enough because I compare myself. Yeah, Tana, I want it to happen yesterday. That's one that, like I'm impatient. I want to Amazon Prime my business, and it better be here in 2 days or I'm going to be ticked, right? So, but if you feel like it, please feel free to put your loudest soundtrack in the chat. If you don't want to share, I'm totally okay with that. Okay. So how do we fix these soundtracks? We're going to rewrite, we're going to replace, and we're going to repeat. Okay. And so great thoughts lead to great actions. Then great actions lead to great results. Everything starts with our thoughts. So want to change your results, change your thoughts first. So what are we going to do? For those of you that wrote down your loudest playing soundtrack, we're going to flip it right now. We're going to rewrite it and flip it to the positive. So write whatever your soundtrack that's playing, I can't do this, to the positive. I can. Oh, you don't really have to do an actual song. No, no, we don't need actual songs. This is just the thoughts that are playing through your head. Did you know that we have an enormous amount of thoughts, and 80% of them are subconscious every single day? And so most of the time it's bringing our thoughts to the forefront and realizing this is what I talk to myself about. This is how, and most of the time we talk to ourselves terribly. We talk the worst to ourselves. We would never say something to a loved one, sometimes what we say to ourselves. And all the stories or soundtracks that are playing in our head most of them are untrue. We just have made this story up that, like, I can't do this. I can't get sponsoring. I can't get leads. I can't be a leader. Yeah, Michelle, I can't be a leader. Well, now we need to rewrite it and be like, I'm the best leader I can be, or something. Write it to the positive. And then I want you to repeat your positive soundtracks. When you're looking for positive things, it makes them easier to find. So good days start with good thoughts. So write down one good thought that you will choose every single morning this week. And then I want you to continue that. And if you need to keep changing that message, that's fine, because another soundtrack's going to pop up in your life after you not fix one, but just reprogram it, right? There'll be another one that will come up. All right. So just know that you just have to become aware and keep changing it. All right. So now let's go to, that is all the way to the end. Nope. I do not know what happened. I'm so sorry. There we go. Okay. The elevator to health, happiness, and success is out of order. You have to use the stairs one step at a time, you guys. So there is no elevator to success. There's no elevator to get all the parties booked and to get hundreds of millions of customers and team members. You have to do one step at a time, guys, and just it's one conversation at a time. Okay, so we have to do a mindset shift. Being an online entrepreneur is the best way to set yourself up for long-term success. Okay. Comfort is the enemy of purpose and innovation, though. So we have to get uncomfortable. We have to do so many things that we're like, I don't like this. And here's the deal. We are full of distractions. Your emails, social media, ads, they're trying to get your attention nonstop all the time. You have to be stronger than any distraction out there. And just know that there's also companies, there's new shiny products to buy. And there's other companies that are like, oh, their comp plan looks better, or oh, their stuff looks a little bit better. But I'm here to tell you, I wouldn't be here 19 years if I thought there was a better company out there. And I've watched people, because here's the point of having a long time in this business. I have watched people think there's a new shiny object over here, jump ship, leave their team, quit their business. And then what happens in a few years? They came back and they said it was the biggest regret they ever made was to leave. So you have to be the type of person who attracts success or you won't succeed. You run the show, no one else is going to do it. Every day you have to open the door to your business, which usually includes talking to lots of people. You can have help with the busy work. You can hire somebody or get somebody to help you sticker and make samples and all those kind of busy work. But there's only some things that you can do that no one else can. And that is hosting parties and talking to people, sharing the opportunity. You speaking with somebody. You can't outsource that. You can't text your way out of these things. It is literally talking to people. You want to work from a schedule to hold yourself accountable. You'll get mine free today as a gift at the end. So just know that I love my schedule that I work from. Learn and adapt, throw spaghetti at the wall, see what sticks with your customers and teams. I will tell you that I have recreated myself so many times over the years, probably every year, because technology changes, products change. Your team members change too. Some people are in it to win it and some are out the door, right? So you have to figure out, okay, I'm going to learn and do things differently and just see what happens. And if something's working really well, don't change it. Just keep doing it till it doesn't work anymore. But this is the only way forward, you guys. Action is the key to getting unstuck. So if you're just sitting there and you're not having conversations, you're not doing things, you're not going to make it. And here's the reality. You have to suck until you just suck less. Okay. And if anybody walks in on this conversation right now, they're going to be like, what's going on? All right. But here's the deal. We all suck. We all start at suck. And then we just get better. I was not a good consultant. I did make director in 4 months, but that was after 8 months of being a consultant and pretending I knew what I was doing. It took me over a year. I think it was just right at exactly a year from when I joined to when I actually became a director, because the first 8 months, I almost quit. I wasn't even sure what I was doing. But when I made that mindset change, I attended convention. I knew that I could wipe the floor with some of these ladies. There's a fine line between confident and cocky, you guys. Let me just be real. Okay. So I was like, I saw women earning awards and they're like, I've never done anything like this before. And I was like, oh my God, I own a business. I can sell a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. I was just like, I can wipe the floor with these ladies. What am I doing? What have I been doing? I've been doing nothing. Right. And so I'm telling you, just suck until you suck less. Okay. Keep going. All right. The only place success comes before work is in the dictionary. This is one of my absolute favorite quotes. You can't get anything without hard work. Okay. So here's my tips for moving forward. And you can screenshot whatever you want, but you can go back and watch the recording. It's fine. Everyone's wearing a sign that says, make me feel special. Everyone wants to feel special. Are you creating relationships? Are you having conversations? Drop a 4 in the chat if you're having conversations every day in your business with new people. Because if you keep conversing with the same people, That's not building your business. You have to have conversations with new people. If you are not having conversations at the moment, start with the goal. I'm going to have 25 new conversations this month. I'm going to talk to 25 new people. And whether that's just saying, hi, how are you, catching up, message people from your old high school, it doesn't matter. Just start the conversation. This is not about business. This is not about selling anything. It's just about talking. The key to good conversations, compliment first. Find something you can compliment them on. Conversation. You know, how you been? What's new? How have you been surviving? Connection. You've got to connect with people. You can follow up with past and current customers. Fortune is in the follow-up. If you're not doing this, you're missing out on a huge boat. And all you have to say are some of these things. How are you loving the product? What are you low on that I can help you replace? Do you need any wax or bulbs? If you haven't followed up with a customer in a really long time, you can also say, hey, I wanted to check and see if your warmer's still working because we have a lifetime warranty on them. Did you know that? You know, hey, or I'm excited to share something new with you. We have brand new, awesome summer collection. That is the key, right? Start sharing new things. As a consultant, I get money back on my purchases. Would you be interested in learning more? Just be upfront, be simple, make it easy. Who do you know this would be great for? And I'm currently building in your area. Do you know anyone who would be interested in sharing Scentsy with their friends and family? I don't care what area, I'm building there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what area, but this offers the opportunity to ask everyone. And then they get to say, hey, what about me? What do you mean? If I know anybody, what about me? Like, why aren't you asking me? Well, I am kind of in. If you're in, let's go, right? Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, 3 C's. These are my 3 C's. Confidence, conviction, and closing. Knowledge is power. So always stay learning, becoming obsessed with educating yourself. This is the only business where you are paid to learn. On the job training, guys. You are paid to learn how to perfect a home party at a home party, right? Where people are ordering. Okay, so the more you know, the more confident you are. The more confidence you have, the more conviction, the easier it is to get a sale. People will buy from people who know what they're talking about, won't they? If somebody says, well, I think this is all right. This product is pretty good. No, nobody's going to buy from that, but they're going to be like, this cleaning product does amazing things. It gets all the hard water spots off. You need some. And they're like, yeah, tell me, take my money. Tell me more, right? Say more, say less, whatever the saying is, right? When you believe it, you'll see it. So believe in how confident you are. Believe in how much you love our product and you love our company. And if you are having doubts or having issues, I like to use, when I was building my business, I'm on my way building a life I love. I'm right where I need to be, learning what I need to learn to grow. And so we're always in a building phase. And I really love this. I really love saying that I'm on my way. So maybe you're brand new and you don't have a lot of success. When people say, what's it like for you in this business? Hey, I'm on my way. I'm right where I need to be. And then some of you guys have been working for a long time, been working really hard, and you may be on the verge of burnout. I'm very much encourage people, get rid of the stuff you don't like to do. Just stop doing it. You want to do something that's fun. You want to love what you do. So create a life you don't need a vacation from. So many people are like, oh, I got to take a vacation. I've been working so hard. No, go on vacation and work while you're on vacation, because what I do in my business and in this, I can do anywhere. Doesn't matter. And I'm going to do it from a beach or by the pool or at Roaring Springs while my kids are swimming. You know, like I can do this business from anywhere. So I've created a life that I don't need a vacation from. So I want you guys, you may not have time tonight, but after this call's done, please write down your ideal life. What does it look like? What would you like to do every day? Where would you like to go? What kind of trips would you like to take? It is so important that we design our life. And that in this business is what we can do. We can design our own life. Okay. Offer value every day. What's in it for them? Let me tell you, and I'll just be sorry for saying shiz, but nobody gives a shiz about what's in our products. Okay. They want to know, what problem do we solve? Don't talk about our ingredients. Don't talk about, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. Nobody cares that it's, what was the one fragrance? I mean, yes, key lime and grapefruit, right? That pretty much says what it's in it. But when people want to know, what does it smell like? This is like taking a bite out of a fresh grapefruit, right? Like they don't want to know it's Valencia and all these other words. Okay. You got to show them the value, not the price. Show them how to use our products. Show them how our company can help them reach their goals. Teach your customers when and how to use our products. When do you change your wax? I teach my customers, you change your wax on Wednesday and Sunday. I want them changing twice a week because why? They're going to use more. They're going to keep coming back for more. I don't want people using 2 cubes for a month and then never, and not changing their wax. That's bad business, guys. Bad business. Okay. All right. Go live unboxing your products every time you have an order arrive. And if you don't have an order arriving, save a box, throw some stuff in that you have around your house, and then just say it arrived and pull it out and show it to them. Because so many of you guys are making excuses and overthinking these things that this is it. This is it. And some people even save everything they use for the month. Then they go live at the end of the month and show what they've used to their customer. Well, this is what I used here. I used all this bars of wax. I used this cleaning product this month. And let me know if you need anything to restock, right? Pack your calendar with in-person events and Facebook parties. We are back to home parties, in-person events. In-person home parties are the best way to build your business, and hosts are the best new team members. So offer the opportunity to everyone. Invite, invite, invite. Okay, social media is free marketing. Instead of consuming and being lost in the scroll hole, commit and offer value. Be the person creating the content, not the person consuming it. Fit your business every day. Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Okay, so full disclosure, TikTok hates me. Instagram semi-hates me. But Facebook rocks my business like no other. So whatever, dabble in both of them. You can create content on one and share it to all of them. So you don't have to create different things. Go live on one, save it, put it, upload it to other ones, or save your old phones. Like I have a couple phones and I put them side by side and go live at the same time on Instagram and Facebook, right? So save your old phones. Don't trade them in because you don't get jack for them. So save them and make them, don't keep a line on them. Just let them be on Wi-Fi. All right. Choose your passions, create your brand. This can change as you change, but 80% of your content needs to laugh, love, or learn. Did they laugh? Did they love it? Did they learn something from it? And then 20% needs to be your Scentsy product or your business. If you're constantly a promotional ad every time you post, people will tune you out and they'll never pay attention to you. So I do something funny every day, right? Funny makes me money. That's my role. Funny makes me money, right? A lot of people follow me because of the funny stuff and the off the wall stuff that I post. So show up every day, regardless of likes. Doesn't matter how many people like it. Just keep showing up because there are millions of people watching in silence. They will never comment. They will never like everything. They will never say a word, but they are watching. Self-motivation is key. Remember, you aren't taking the easy way out. This can be hard work in the beginning, but once you get a rhythm and thing, it will totally go for you. So go live as often as once a day. That's what I'm working on, is going live, because I was overthinking it myself. And I'm just going to go live on Facebook because it's better for me. Facebook is much better. Okay, let's keep it real now. Okay, REAL stands for relationships. Guys, cultivate good relationships. Nobody has success alone. So I just love that her thing is better together on, the thing, because I'm like, you guys are better together. Your relationships are your real currency. So make relationships with your friends, with your customers. When your customers think of you like family, that's where you've made it. And you are the sum of the 5 people that you surround yourself with. So really take inventory this summer. Who are you hanging out with? Are they supporting your business and encouraging you? Or are they bringing you down and criticizing you at every step of the way? Are they, you know, a negative Nancy that needs to be cut off at the knees? All right. So like, what are you going to do? Encourage. Everyone needs encouragement and everyone needs to be encouraged. So let your encouragement fly. And I know that you guys are so good at that. And above all else, encourage yourself. Talk to yourself instead of listening to yourself, and say good things. Say good things to yourself. Authentic, be yourself, guys. Everyone else is taken. Be the original, not the replica, right? They're worth more. The original. Don't try to be like me. Don't try to be like shining stars and superstar directors. If that's not who you are, be you. Not everyone will love your authentic self. And I will say 100%, I am not everybody's cup of tea and I am not everybody's shot of whiskey, but that is okay because those people aren't my people. Authentic friends love you the way you are. You will attract the people that will resonate with you. And then legacy, what kind of legacy do you want to leave? So they polled a bunch of 95-year-olds and asked them kind of, is there, you know, what would you change if you could do anything? And most of them said, you know, that they would have watched more sunsets or they wish they had more time. But a lot of them said they wish they had left a legacy, not the kind of legacy where their name is on a building, but a legacy in others. Like how many lives have they touched? And that is my goal in this life, is to touch and help as many people as possible, because there are so many people out there hurting. And I just want everybody to know that success is possible and you can have anything in this life that you want. And so what do you want to be known for? Really think about that, because time is short, you all. My life is half over. And I'm like, whoo, I really screwed off this first half. I really need to pick up the pace and make some difference, right? Okay, so here's a book recommendation. So you guys, I'm a reader. I encourage people to read. 15 minutes every day of personal development will change your life. And so whether that's listening to a podcast, reading a book, get these on Audible. These are some of my top ones. I picked 10. So you have 10 months. If you read one book a month, you have 10 months of reading here, but hopefully you can read these, during the summer. So screenshot those, or you can watch the recording and grab it again. These are some of my most favorite books of all time. Okay, take a picture of this. And then did you guys know when you take a picture, then you can press the QR code in your pictures and you can go to the Google form, fill that out. Let me know what you got out of this training, how you liked it. Follow me on social media. And you can get my schedule that you can download. There's a blank one that you can write yourself, or you can see kind of like how I work my week every week. And there's check marks. So I hope you love the handout that you can use. And just thank you guys so much for having me today. I really, really appreciate you so much.
Oh, that was so good.
So good, Carol. Do you want to hit finish recording on your end?
Do I have to do that? Oh,
or you can make us a host again.
Oh, let me do that because I don't know. I'm like, oh, let me see. What
you have the reins now.
Yeah, it's all you.
Okay, I'm gonna do make host because it's probably still recording on yours, I guess. So let me do that. There. All right. I have fixed it. Thank you so much.